Beef back here for another one. And if you didn't notice, my voice is kind of a little raspy because I've had a cough lately. I don't know why, because I actually don't get coughs often at all. Like, you know, say I'm out camping and I breathe in the campfire smoke, and then I'm gonna cough, but I don't cough. I don't just randomly get coughs, right? So this is a first. But anyway, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be reviewing something that I have not had in a while. I had one 12-pack of it several months ago. I got this in the summer of 2015, this most recent summer. And I got two 12-packs of it. And this soda is limited edition, it says. So I got a second, it's back there somewhere. I got a second 12-pack because I wanted to preserve it. You know. Well, I just tore open into my other 12-pack, and so now I'm going to have 11 when this review is over. But anyways, this is going to be the Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float. Yeah. So, and like I said earlier, it does have this limited edition thing on it. Now, this is going to be a review of it, I guess. But anyways, we're going to get into the Dr. Pepper review. But first, I'm going to start off with the package design. I like it. It has a lot more detail than, say, other Dr. Peppers. Or other sodas in general, I guess. Has, like, some... There's like an Uncle Sam hat. Some sandals. One of a kind, sunglasses, some like sparkler firework things, some barbecue utensils. But yeah, it's funny how it says vanilla float rather than just vanilla, because you would think it would just say vanilla, but it says vanilla float, and you would think that if it was a float, then it would have the froth on it, and the froth you're supposed to get is when you shake it. And no one likes shaken soda, from what I know. Now I'm just going to go ahead and read the nutrition facts, just to be thorough. Okay, so the serving size is 1 can, and the amounts per a serving is 160 calories, 0 grams of fat, 55 milligrams of sodium, 43 grams of total carbonation, and there's 41 grams of sugars, 0 grams of protein. And I'm not going to read the ingredients, but it has your basic stuff like carbonated water and the corn syrup and the caramel color and stuff. But yeah. Now, its caffeine content is 39 milligrams per 12 floric ounces, which is 1 serving. Dropped it. But yeah, 39 milligrams of caffeine seems a little less compared to other Dr. Peppers because, like a few months ago, I used to be heavily into the Dr. Pepper 10, which had 51 milligrams of caffeine per thing, so it's not one of Dr. Pepper's more caffeinated sodas, but that doesn't mean it's bad. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a whiff. Okay, so I'm not getting much of a smell off of it. I'm getting like a hint of vanilla, but not really any Dr. Pepper scent, really at all. What I'm actually going to do is, so this stuff has just been laying by my bed for months unopened. And yeah, so it's not really that cold, actually. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is pour it in this Disney glass with all these Disney things on it. And this is actually the 100th anniversary edition from McDonald's. I doubt you can see that, but I guess I was too young to remember this, but McDonald's came out with the Disney glasses, much like they used to have the Coca-Cola glasses. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it in here. Okay, that's foaming a lot. Like I said, with it being cold and everything, or with it not being cold, I'm gonna go and grab some ice cubes for it so it gets cold and right up. So beef will be right back. One. Oh. Two. And it's all ogre now. Let's see, is it? Okay, you can probably see that turkey up there. That actually is not my turkey. I have shot a turkey before, but that's not mine. On my turkey, we just have the fan for it. But, oh, I kind of just knocked it off. Oh, good, okay. But anyways, so, I don't get much of a better smell off of this, but I am starting to detect the Dr. Pepper scent. But anyways, it's not really that cold, I don't think. Okay. I can still taste it. Now, it might not have the best taste, but I'm going to give an honest review of this, but like I said, I got this several months ago in the most recent summer, and this is when, it's not when it expired, but this is its best, like, its best taste date. You probably can't see that, but it says February 1st, 2016 on the bottom. So, not the best date, but we're still gonna give her a shot. Now, I'm gonna reposition the camera a bit. Okay, so now so right off the bat, I'm just gonna tell you that I am gonna give this soda, like, the taste, not a very high rating, because I'll get into why, but it's not because I don't like the taste of Dr. Pepper, because I do like the taste of Dr. Pepper, and it's not because I don't like the taste of vanilla. I actually think that combining the two would be a very good idea, and I can see where the Dr. Pepper people would also think it would be a good idea. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to give my honest opinion of the way it tastes. Personally, I like the way the can looks. I think it looks very, very sexy. But it's what's on the inside that counts. So, the taste, alright. Now the thing about it is, it has a really weak taste. Dr. Pepper in general is one of those sodas that has a more heavy body to it, I guess you could call it. But that's why I used to drink a lot of Dr. Pepper 10, because it was the only low-calorie or diet soda that I could find that had still a very bold, good flavor to it. Which is kind of funny though, because on Dr. Pepper 10, that only has 10 calories, right? So you would expect it to not be as flavorful. But this has a full 160 calories, your usual calorie count for a non-diet or non-low calorie soda. But the thing about it is, forgot where I was going with this. Okay, so I just remembered, it's not a very heavy or bold flavor. It's quite weak, actually. Yeah. I mean, I get a little taste of Dr. Pepper and a little taste of vanilla. But if you compare it to things like Pepsi vanilla or Coca-Cola vanilla, that still has a bigger taste. That's whereas you have the taste of the Coca-Cola or you have the taste of the Pepsi, and then you have that undertone to moderate amount of vanilla flavor. This, it's pretty much a small amount of Dr. Pepper taste with an even smaller amount of vanilla. I can still taste both of those things, but it's not really the kind of kick. I know I shouldn't call it kick because I'm pretty sure no soda has kick unless it's a hard soda. But this has, like, no boldness to it whatsoever. So yeah. I mean, the design of the can, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 because I actually like the design of this can. Like I said, I think it's good looking. But the flavor of the soda itself, okay, first the aroma, it's not that great either. Like I said, I didn't really get much scent coming off of it. Just a little bit of vanilla. Same with the taste. I didn't really get much vanilla at all, actually. I mean, there's more of a vanilla aftertaste more than anything. Just sort of an undertone of vanilla when you drink it. But, I mean, the flavor of it, that was weird. So the flavor of it, I'm going to have to give it a 5 because, like I said, it's pretty weak. I mean, I'm sure there's no one out there. I'm sure there is no one out there. When I say no one, I mean no one! There's no one out there who likes weaker sodas. They want a lot of flavor and a lot of boldness to it. Which this just doesn't have. But yeah, I'm sorry, but I mean, the soda, it isn't that great. An overall rating, I'd have to give it a 6. I mean, it's barely okay. Like, the only real good, bright side of it is the can. The can makes you get pretty hyped about it, and the vanilla float part gets you pretty hyped as well, because all these other sodas just say vanilla, whereas this one says vanilla float. So you're expecting it to be something like you know, a root beer float or something with a good flotation taste. But sadly, it does not have that. So, I mean, 6 out of 10. Like, really? I mean, maybe it's just because my can of it is a few days old. But maybe not. I've seen mixed reviews of this stuff. Some saying it's bad or not that good. Others saying that it's pretty good. I'm going to have to say that, in my own opinion, I personally don't like it. I think it's ogre hyped, and I personally, and I think the only reason why I'm gonna keep my 11-8 other my 11, I don't know why I said 8, my 11 other cans is because it's limited edition, and you know, who doesn't like having limited edition stuff? But yeah, that's pretty much been the review, but I'm also gonna talk about a bit, but I'm gonna talk a bit about what's gonna be coming this weekend. Now, so me and my dad planned on going shooting at this range. And the thing about this range is, well, I'm gonna film it, of course, but the thing about it is, it's not like a range where there's different booths and you have to pay to get in and everything. There's just like a bunch of old guys there with their old guns and everything. But it's kind of like a range where you just go there, and if there's other people, you just take turns, you know. There's a lot of generosity involved, which I like. And it's just like this little shed thing with a table and a chair or two. And yeah, like there's a dirt mound that goes out to 100 yards, then 200, 300, and 400, and then there's like a creek by it, but it's just a nice place overall, really, it is. But yeah, I think that video is going to be filmed and put up Friday. Because, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much been the review and what to expect. Sorry I haven't made a video in almost 4 days now. I mean, when it's at the point where it's like 2 or 3 days since I've made a video, then I have the mindset that, yeah, I'm gonna need to put one out. But anyways, this has been the beef video, and well, I guess I'll do the outro. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.